All right. Well, welcome to Radiate Up. Our podcast our goal is to help empower our viewers by bringing relevant informations and real life stories of individuals that are um, living through the challenges in their life. And hopefully, the informations that we are bringing forth will help inspire our viewers to live a healthier and happier life. So the information that we are bringing is for educational only. If you have health challenges, please do consult your medical providers. Today, I am honored to have a dear patient of mine who have some amazing story that she is courageous enough to come on the podcast and share her journey from losing hope to now living a resilient life. And we know that a lot of people right now are suffering. And my guest tonight or today is here to share her journey. Hopefully, it will inspire anyone who is watching this podcast to realize that there is always, always help if you uh, choose to look for that and never give up. So, without further ado, I like to bring on my dear guest, Kanchana Abernathy. Hi, Kanchana.
Hello, Dr. Judy.
Thank you so much for joining me in this podcast. And I'm so grateful that you're willing to be open to share your journey to our viewers who may be having some challenges and don't know where to turn. So, can you share with us um, about yourself, who you are, and what was it that really make you feel like you were losing hope and how you are now?
Um, so it started in August of last year. I was starting to have anxiety, and it got stronger and stronger. And so I quit my job, which I was dog walking for a few days a week. So I quit that and tried to get better, but it never get any better. And about 4 weeks after that, I start to feel depression. And so I went to the doctor and started some medication, and it just didn't go away. And the depression just got worse and worse. And so I kept trying to change medication and nothing seemed to work. And on my last medication, it didn't seem like it was gonna work either. But I didn't want to try another medication. So I would just um, let myself be what it was gonna be and lose all hope. I was starting to accept that I was gonna die. And after taking my last medication for about 6 weeks, so that was after Christmas, I started to feel a little better. Um, my worst part was not able to sleep. I was like, didn't sleep, but uh, um, like every 3 days, I would sleep like 2 hours. And then, so when I was starting to feel better, I was to be able to sleep for like 2, 3 hours almost every night. And um, then my sleep got better, and um, my anxiety got better, and depression got better. And about a week after New Year, I was like uh, like normal, like nothing had happened.
So share with us from the time that you went from losing hope, accepting that you were going to die. Um, what did you do during that time?
Um, I I have a friend that got me into meditation. So we did. There were three of us, and we did meditation every night. Um, I took walks, like about 2 miles a day, not quite every day. And then towards the end there, when I was thought that I was gonna die, I didn't have much energy to walk, so my husband had to kind of pull me along, holding my hand, push me to go walking. Um, so and taking medication every day, um, um, getting encouragement from Dr. Jeudi, from you, Dr. Jeudi, and reading books that you suggest. Um, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I remembered that when you were at the point that you could not walk anymore, it's just the cycle of not sleeping, not being able to walk, and just the medication is not even helping. Um, you also become very, very sensitive to just sound.
Yes, I was. I was sensitive to sound. That's part of I couldn't sleep. I heard everything. The crackling on the roof, the cat walking, my cat walking. I very sensitive
Mm-hmm.
to the sound, and I would startle awake if I fall asleep at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you came in for the life transformation coaching here with me, um, I noticed that within that first visit, you were very sensitive, but then the second visit, you gotten better with the sensitivity.
Yes,
Yeah. And then you continue to just progress on a positive side.
yes.
Yeah. So now share with us, what are you doing now from, um, going from basically giving up on life.
Yes.
Now, what are you doing now?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to everything. Um, I was uh, um, I was afraid of everything when I was sick. Afraid of riding in a car. I was afraid of riding on a plane. Um, um, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to sit still in the plane to go visit my family.
Hmm.
So thought that I wasn't going to be able to go see my family ever again.
Hmm.
And now I'm looking forward to all that traveling, seeing my family, um, cooking, eating. Yes, I'm like taking on cooking and cooking up a storm every day.
That is so
I
wonderful.
used to hate cooking so much. Now I love it.
So a huge turnaround, a huge
Yeah,
transformation in your life.
yes. It's almost like it changed me.
Yeah, you basically transform your life, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I remember even eating, you barely could eat.
Yes, just nothing tasted good. I
Mhm.
lost so much weight.
Mhm.
Yes.
So now you basically had your life back. The things that you love to do, you're able
Y-
to do this.
Yeah, yes.
This is wonderful. How do
Yeah.
you how do you feel now that you gotten your life back?
I feel great. I feel like life is there's a lot of things to see and live for in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How would you say to those that are watching this podcast or listening to this podcast that are, um, you know, in a situation of
Yeah.
despair like you
Yeah.
had? What recommendations or suggestions that you would recommend or
Yeah.
advice?
I would say don't lose hope. Um, you will get better. Um, but don't be hard on yourself. Don't try too hard to get better. Just let it go. If you feel bad, just feel bad and don't do anything that day. Um, go out though, go outside. Um, that's what another thing I did, Dr. Judy, was you recommended me to go outside and sit in the sunlight every day. So I did that also. So I that is very important to be outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, Positive mindsets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to do when you don't feel good. I know exactly. It's really hard to do to be positive.
Yeah. I remember when you first come in for the session, um, hydrations was also a factor for you, not having um, able to drink enough water.
Yes.
How are you right now?
Oh, I think I'm doing really good on that. Drink a lot.
Hmm.
Yes.
So I noticed that before we started with the session, walking more than 50 feet was a challenge for you
Yes.
because there's just not enough energy for you to move.
Yes. I felt really weak. I felt like my muscle was aching. My bones were aching.
Mhm.
Yes.
So now, how many miles did you walk?
I walked um, two and a half, two
Wow.
at the least. Yeah.
Daily?
Every day.
Wow. That's a huge difference.
Yes. Yeah. And I can go. I just keep going too. I can keep going.
You're like the battery energizer, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
You're
And
very charged now.
yes. And sometimes I wonder, okay, what's going on with me? I have too much energy here.
This is wonderful because this is the power of um, you know, having positive attitude, having a positive outlook, but at the same time, giving our body the basic necessities that we need in order for us to do the day-to-day activities, right?
Yes.
And for you, um, the medications didn't really help you. It actually kind of put you on a spiral. You know how to fall
Yes.
asleep and all that stuff. But by changing the way that you live, meaning, implementing the simplest thing, drinking more water, getting the sunlight that your body needs,
Hmm.
eating more healthier, and then
Yes.
feeding your soul. That's the most important thing, right?
Yes.
Feeding your soul with the positive messages. Because when you came in, we talked about letting go, we talked about forgiveness,
Yes.
and we talked about the power of our heart, and the depression book that you placed on your heart, the power of the calligraphy helping you,
Yes.
right? And that was only, I believe, 3 sessions is all you did.
Yes.
And look at you now. You went from, accepting dying to now this amazing, resilient person that have so much energy to conquer life.
Yes. I just hope that it keeps going this way.
Well, I believe
Because
it.
sometimes I don't understand how I got that bad, and then um, then it's kind of went away.
Mhm. Yeah, and the reason why you were in that, we explain as if, the information's within your field, right? It was more of the negative informations that you had, and it was
Yeah,
just burdening you down. And so
yeah,
we had to transform that negative information to have more of a positive informations, right? So we
yeah,
worked on that forgiveness, we worked on letting go, we worked on healing the heart, right?
yeah,
And so that calligraphy of the heart, the calligraphy is an art that carries the highest and the purest information of love, forgiveness, you know, humility, gratitude, harmony, all of these great qualities were in this calligraphy, and the field that you were in helps to transform that.
yes,
Because I know that every time when you come in, you place that on your heart and you felt better because it was transforming that information for you.
yes. I do that at home too.
Now,
Yes,
awesome, awesome. So this is wonderful. I'm so grateful that you have the courage to come onto this podcast and share your story so that others who may be going through this journey like you
yeah,
can realize that there is hope. That, do what you want to say?
yeah. That's why I would like to come on. I really would like to help others because I do understand how bad it was.
Hmm. So you want to inspire others that is going through this challenge to really find um, help. That
Yes,
um, so in Kanchana's situation, her husband brought her in for this life transformational coaching. So really know that there's always a way if you are willing to um, transform your life. And that has to be that you have to be the one that says, okay, I really want to change the way that I am currently living my life. Is that correct, Kanchana?
correct. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I I'm so grateful for this opportunity that you came on to share your journey, and I hope that this podcast will inspire more viewers to live a more healthier and joyful life. And the basic principle of achieving that is three things that I always shared with Kanchana. What was it that you supposed to do, Kanchana?
Three things. Eat nutritious food,
Mhm.
minerals, and all the oil and minerals. Yeah,
Right. Getting your
forgive.
sunlight.
Yeah, forgiving
Yes,
exercise. Yeah,
right. Definitely. So the power of forgiveness, that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize how powerful just that simple forgiveness practice can be. Did you find that to be a powerful component of your healing journey?
it is. Yes,
Do
I
you want to share
I
a little bit?
I am practicing that because there are still things in my life that I get worked up about,
Mhm.
and I try to remember about forgiveness, and it does help a lot.
Do you see that instant transformations that once you go into that forgiveness, that things just transform for you? The
Yeah,
situation?
I don't know if I'm there yet, but I can see that if I'm there 100%, it will change me completely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. It's so powerful that, you know, one, you're willing to be open to learn and try new things.
Yes.
And number two, you were willing to um, transform the situation that you were um, in,
Yeah.
and learning the power was letting go. That was huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even letting go of the feeling that you're not gonna get better. Just let go and don't get upset that you're not getting better. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
letting go of that too.
Yeah, I think when I first saw you, that knowing that you actually have the power to um, determine the outcome of your life, right? And you
Mm,
made the positive outcome, positive choices in your life to help you to be who you are now today.
yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I yes. Yeah, I have to give that credit to my husband, my friends, my doctors. So without them, I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. It's always a community to help
Yeah,
us heal and transform. And
yeah,
we are always impacted by the surrounding of the people that we are around. So, how we feel and how we choose to um, be is the impact that we have with the people
yeah,
around us.
yes, yes. I feel fortunate to have people that love me around me.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, I am so grateful. We are going to end this podcast with final note from you. What would you like to say? And then I'll give a closing.
Yes, I would like to say that um, to the friends that are dealing with this situation like I did, to not lose hope and um, keep in touch with your friends. They all love you, friends and family, and go out and enjoy outside. And um, I notice myself that when I go out, I see people out to work, out to the store, and it made me feel good. There's life going on out there. So don't stay inside, go out.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And I hope everybody feels better. And you will. I want to tell everybody that you will feel better. You will get better.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kanchana, for being here, for being so brave to open up and share your journey with us, to help enlighten those viewers who may be struggling. So just to recap, Kanchana was really going through a difficult time, and to the point that she really did not believe that she would be living, and now she is living a life to the fullest. She loves to cook. She loves to travel. She is very excited to go see her family. Now she's not afraid to fly anymore. She doesn't hate to cook anymore. She has the energy to walk now over 2 miles when she couldn't even walk for 50 feet. feet. So this is a big, big transformation. And the key thing is the simplest tool, three things to take away from this podcast is number one, um, is to always, always know that you hold the power, you hold the key to your life. And by giving your body the basic necessity that it needs, it could truly help you transform. And those basic necessity are one, hydrations, proper amount of water that is pure, clean water, not toxic water. And then number two, the daily dose of sunlight because our body needs to produce the vitamin D. And then that vitamin D component, when the sun hits our body, it does a slew of many, many things from hormones to vitamin D's to energizing our cells. And that's why it's so important to heal by just being outside and then planting our bare feet on the grass so that we can connect to Mother Earth. And then the third thing is a positive mindset. When we are constantly thinking of positive thinking, then our body receives that messages and it will then release a certain hormones within our body to heal us. But if we have negative thoughts all the time, then we're sending the opposite type of hormones, which is cortisol, which is stress, which then leads us to even more chaos within our internal body. And that is that cycle that keeps on going. Okay. So I hope that this information has helped empower you to live a healthier and happier life. And we thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.